Oh, hello, it's Prentis here again. I'm doing a video again on probably on Hope. Um, but before I do that, I just want to say a couple of things. I think the world needs humility, and the world needs submitting to God's will. And if you do those two things, you get peace and you get order, in order in your own life. But it won't, when you submit to God's will, you're things are kind of they're in the right order. That doesn't mean the world is ordered, because the world is really chaotic right now. But yeah, so there are those things, and also I would say that um, with the world, it's been crazy over the past month or so. So um, the the politics it's just really small potatoes in the end. We don't need to be focused on that. It's you know, yeah, it's so the thing that we need to be focused on is Jesus, and it's on God, um and putting him first in our lives, and everything is kind of follows from there, and your life becomes a lot more peaceful and a lot more wonderful. So I'm gonna talk about hope today. So I did hope part one, which was about Christian hope, and saying that hope is kind of our outward. That's how we kind of present to the world that we're hopeful. Like, people was us, what do you spell it? Why are you hopeful? What is it? And that's propped up by faith, and it's kind of propped up, I guess, by love. But love doesn't prop us up, but it kind of leads us. Um, yeah. So that's love is what we're hopeful for in the end. So that's okay. But hope part two today is, what about people who don't want to go through the faith thing, and just a lot of secular people, and what is there any hope for them? So, and there is, of it wouldn't be the opposite. No, there's no hope for anyone. So there there's hope for everyone. Um, and it relates to God, of course, because just really spiritual stuff going on. So, okay, so God is the transcendental, perfect, truth, goodness, and beauty. And so God is the epitome of all of these. He is the highest truth, the highest goodness, and the highest beauty. So I won't talk about God being the highest truth today. That's got all kinds of, dangerous, like, alarm bells go off when you talk about, you know, God being the truth, and because it's controversial and that's, it get debates or whatever. So, not going to talk about that, but goodness is really easy. So, good ways about goodness are the saints, and also just the works of mercy, um which are feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless, um, visit the sick, visit the imprisoned, uh, bury the dead. Those are the corporal works. They're like really hands on. The spiritual works, and my point is that these are like objectively good things, that the churches, all Christians are really called to do every day. So, and the spiritual works mercy are to comfort the afflicted, to admonish the sinner, to instruct the ignorant, to uh, uh, take offenses. Will don't forget when you're offended. When people punch you, or because like you're admonishing the sinner. That's why I put that first. So and also instruct the ignorant. So people got really like, I'm not like, who are you? And they slap it with it. So they punch you in. So you just take it. As I don't know if it's that in the catechism, but I don't know. So that's take offenses, bear offenses willingly. Uh, oh, forgive. I think forgive offenses willingly. I think. I don't know. Anyway, there's 7 things. So anyway, these are the they're all pretty objectively good. Like, you can't really argue that. Feeding the hungry. You know, like, who needs that? Like, so that's objective goodness, and of course God is the epitome of goodness. So anyway, but I'm talking about hope. So yeah, I'm talking about hope, right? So okay, when you talk about beauty or goodness too, when you experience like real beauty, you're kind of stopped in your tracks, and it's kind of the same way with objectively good things. With goodness just strikes you, just it's like whoa, and and beauty is like everyone knows beauty. Everyone knows like the first song that you just loved, the best music, the best artwork. You just look at it and you go, wow. And there's, or the best sports, or whatever. So beauty is kind of the eye of the beholder, right? So I agree that beauty is different for everyone. But whatever your thing is, when that beauty hits you, it takes you away to a place where you're like, that was, and so the first thing is, I want more of this. Where am I? And and like you're in the same place, but like you're kind of like taken to a different place, and you're like, I want to stay here. I want like more beautiful stuff. Is there more? And there is more. So so you'll find more beauty, and it's like Plato's ladder of beauty, where he ascends the ladder, and then he gets to a point where it's like he turns towards the open sea of the beautiful, which is, a kind of a placeholder for God. So that's, that gives you hope that there is something more. So when you see beauty and you see goodness, that can give you hope that there's more. So I'd say try to experience that, and hope and beauty, or beauty and goodness, they're accessible to everyone, right? So you don't really need like faith. So that's what I'd say about that. And I've got on for like 12 minutes, so I'll stop now. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, thanks. Bye.